What is going on, everybody? I am Outer Space Gaming, and I am here doing another unboxing video. Now in this box we have Funkos, which if you guys are reoccurring viewers, then welcome back, guys. You know what the deal is. We're gonna bust this bad boy open without any further ado, and we're gonna see what we get. But this is a little different than what usually we've been doing because there is no mystery grail, unfortunately. We are just going to be doing a Funko Pop unboxing without the mystery grail. So if you guys enjoyed the mystery grails, I do apologize, but we are going to be doing this box. But we have a sticker here, which is a little different. Batwoman, kind of cool. And we're going to get into this box. And this is a Poppin' Beats box, so you guys already know, if you guys have seen the channel or have seen these unboxings before, that we have the Poppin' Beats stickers, and this is probably why we have these stickers in here. And we also have a Thor one too. So pretty cool. A lot of stickers now to add to the ever-growing collection of stickers that I have. I'm just gonna kind of, I guess we'll just flip the box upside down. Nice. All right. And as you guys can see, we got a big one right there. Ooh, we got a couple of them. Very cool. So I'm just going to open the bubble wrap here. And we're going to get into these figures. So I'm just going to let them sit out just like this. And we're going to go over each one of these pops individually. So this is going to be a shorter video, obviously, because there's no mystery grail. But it looks like we got some really cool figures. So going over the first one here is a pink Power Ranger from Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Now this is a very old show, or yeah, I guess it was a show. They had movie adaptations and stuff, but very cool. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Pink Ranger, Ranger Slayer. It's NFT release, 1,875 pieces. Very cool. And as you guys can see on the side here, this one is valued at $50, which is nuts. And it's probably because it's an NFT one, which I guess are pretty big. But Pink Ranger looks very cool. Holographic. It's got kind of like the same color scheme as the Freddy Funko Pops that you would see. So very cool. And it is a very nice figure. I'm going to try to keep it in focus for you guys so you guys can see it. But there is the side, as well as the back, and it's kind of like etched around the edges here, kind of in like a holographic material. So it looks very cool. Now I'll just move this out of the way so you guys can see. There is the figure. Very crazy. Well, we'll have to see if this one actually is $50, but that's kind of insane. So moving on now to the next one, which is a Stranger Things one. This one is a Target exclusive. As you guys can see here by the picture, and it looks like it is also a blacklight one, and the name of this character is Vecna. I've never seen Stranger Things, so I don't really have a whole lot of information regarding this figure, but it looks pretty spooky, pretty scary. Maybe not so much with the color palette that it has, but but it's still very cool. And like I said, it does look like it has that blacklight feel to it, so very nice. $22 it says for this one. So already some pretty hefty figures comparatively to what typically you would get. So I guess we'll just move on to the next one, which is Spider-Man. Now this one is part of a Beyond Amazing collection or something, and it is another Target exclusive, which is kind of interesting. Very cool looking figure. Actually, this is probably one of like the cooler Spider-Man we've seen. Just because of the translucent yellow plastic over the eyes, you can see him kind of behind the suit there, which I guess for like the newer Spider-Man stuff, his suit is a bit more high-tech than like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, where it was just kind of like regular clothing, you know. Obviously with Tony Stark's help, I forget the kid's name that actually plays Spider-Man, but Tony Stark actually helped him design the suit and stuff like that, so I'm assuming that's why it's kind of like this. But actually it says here on the bottom, I just realized, it says Oscorp suit, so that's kind of interesting. I don't ever know, I've never seen when Spider-Man and the Green Goblin kind of pair up together, because Oscorp is actually the corporation owned by the guy, basically Green Goblin. So, or I think it was either Green Goblin or Doc Ock, but I'm pretty sure it was Green Goblin. So that's kind of interesting, actually. But very cool looking figure. And these figures are showing up a little bit weird because they all have that clear film over. So you can see where there's not that film, it's a little bit more crisp. So I do apologize for that. That's kind of out of my control, and I'm not going to sit here and peel them all off. But you guys can still see the figure. It looks very cool. There you can see the side and the back. And this one is $20. And then just real quick, I mean, you guys can see the figure on this side, or on the front, but I figured I'd just show every angle of it. And each of these boxes are sleeved, which is really, really nice, because it helps to mitigate damage, which if you guys hadn't seen in the last video, we actually had a SpongeBob figure that the sleeve was cracked on the side towards the bottom here. So very unfortunate with that, but that's what the sleeves are for. And I think that's why it's something that is really good to see with these pops, that they are already pre-sleeved. But moving on now to the last Funko, we have a South Park one, which is Goth Stan. Now, growing up as a kid, growing up, I never really watched a lot of South Park. I know it was like a big pop culture thing or whatever back when I was younger, but I never really watched it. I was more of like a SpongeBob kind of guy, or like Jimmy Neutron, or Fairly Odd Parents, stuff like that. So like, as far as adult cartoons were concerned, I really only watched like Family Guy and stuff, or Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. I don't know if you guys know that. That show is so old, but yeah, you can't see it that well, but it is South Park. It's Goth Stan. So I don't know what actually like this is from, as far as like the episode, or like why Stan went goth or anything like that. So if you guys know, then that's cool. I do not, however. So we're just gonna kind of look at the figure here, but it has that same South Park kind of aesthetic to it, with the ovular elongated heads with the small bodies and stuff. And as you guys can see, there is the name of the figure. And then on the back we have all of the or not all, but some of the other South Park characters. So that's typically what Stan looks like there, with the blue knit cap. And this one is 24. So instead of doing a quick cut, well, actually no, I'll still do a quick cut, but 24 bucks for this one. So it's kind of crazy that each one of these is slightly higher than the normal value range that we would find a lot of these figures, especially the pink Power Ranger one, which is pretty cool to see. I used to love Power Rangers growing up and stuff, so it's kind of cool to see that they have a like crazy pink Power Ranger. And they're kind of like, obviously with the NFT, it's is more of like a newer thing. So it's kind of cool to see that they're still doing this stuff with the pink Power Ranger. But actually, now that I'm looking at it, the pink Power Ranger one might actually be from the more recently released Power Ranger movie, where they kind of like redid the whole thing, and then they had all these crazy effects, and it didn't really look, it looked a lot different, right? It looked more of like Venom symbiotic relationship with like the Rangers in their suits and their Megazords and stuff like that. So now that I'm actually kind of looking at it, I think that might actually be what this is in reference to, and not the original series of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. But anyways, without me babbling on any further, what I'm going to do is I am going to get the pricing down for each of these, just to verify that these are accurate. Most of the times they are, but sometimes they're not. So we're just going to go, I'm just going to go and get these prices down for you guys so we can see them. And I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back, and I verified all of the numbers for each of these pops, and each of them are accurate to the post-it note, and I'm just going to go over them right now. So starting off, we have Vecna. Vecna was $22, and I'll show you guys real quick to the post-it notes so you guys can see that in fact they were accurate, but we always gotta double check just to make sure. So there we go. Vecna Target Edition was $22. Going now to Stan. Stan was $24, which if you guys will look here, $24, so that one is accurate as well. And we have Spider-Man, which was $20, and that one was accurate as well. It's always good to double check, so if you guys end up getting these kinds of mystery boxes from these types of like providers and stuff, like I said earlier in the video, this one's from Poppin' Beats, it's always still good to verify and double check. Now you'll notice that I left out the pink Power Ranger. And that is because I want to show you guys real quick, just so you can kind of get some information on how it is that I do the pricing on here. So what I have here is the app that I use to scan the Funko Pops, which is called Hobby BD. So if we hit scan here, it's going to pull up the camera, you guys can see. And we're just going to scan the bottom of the pop. And then there you go. So sometimes this does happen where the pop does not show up. So then what I have to do is I have to scour the internet to see if I can get some prices. And for this specific one, which is the NFT release, the 1875, we have a lot of varying numbers here. So if the camera would focus on my phone, you guys can see, I apologize for the smudges on my screen, but $94, $140, $65, another $134. Oh, I think it's the same one. We got 63, 144, 65, 74. So it seems like because this one probably isn't in the database at the moment, people are just kind of throwing out numbers just to see what they can get, I'm assuming. So I guess for now we'll leave it at $50. And then when I guess when there's more of like a generalized value point for this figure, then that's what we're gonna put it at. And if you guys enjoyed this video, we do actually sell these Funko Pops on our site. If you guys want to click the link in the description below, you guys can see about picking one of these figures up. They are all very cool figures, and we do sleeve them as well. So they are all in good condition. However, if they are not, then obviously they will be put at a cheaper price. But some of the figures we do actually keep though too. So if it's not on there, it's just probably safe to assume that we are not going to be selling it. But another announcement too, if you guys have made it this far, thank you so much. I do appreciate any sort of support you guys can provide to the channel. And speaking of channels, the thing that I'm going to say is that my mother actually is starting her own YouTube channel. I am helping her out with it, as far as like some of the graphic design and some of the assistance with like video editing and all that stuff. So I will leave a link in the description below where you guys can check out her YouTube channel. She's going to be doing a lot of like arts and crafts. It's called Getting Crafty with It, and you guys can check it out. And she's only got one video on there, so just be patient. There's not a lot of content on there for you guys to enjoy, but in the near future, I'm sure they're going to be doing a lot of stuff with it, and with my help, there is going to be a little bit more going on with that. So kind of one of the reasons why I haven't really been doing anything recently, because we've been focusing on that, and not so much on the Funko Pops. And then tomorrow I will be streaming as well. By the time you guys see this, it should be probably tomorrow. So if you're watching it on Wednesday, that's where I'm going to be streaming. So go ahead and check out the stream, guys. We're going to be playing some Minecraft. It's going to be a lot of fun, hopefully. And it's going to be heavily modded. So look forward to that. But that's everything I have for you guys today. I do apologize again for such a small unboxing, but we don't have any mystery boxes at the moment. Yeah, that's everything that I have for you guys. So you guys take care and enjoy the rest of your night. Peace.